This video is a thorough walkthrough of the entire process of doing a proposal. When you log into the program in the admin area, you're going to see a dashboard. The dashboard shows us what's won, open, lost, what quality category we're selling in, as well as by salesperson and by time frame. Okay, so let's just simply go through and do a proposal very quickly. I'm going to start with a load analyzer. The load analyzer is a basic block load to help you get to the process of knowing what it is you need for a home. It proves the size of the equipment. I'm going to click Get Started. And when I have entered the customer's information, you'll notice it pulls in the number of bedrooms, the square footage of the home, as well as the age of the home. All right, I'm going to click Next Step. I'm going to enter blinds, and I had already pre-entered these numbers here, so I've got my square footage of my window glass per direction. I click Next Step. The 165 comes over from the previous page. This is my heating glass. I'm going to click Next Step. Now I'm going to enter in my doors, and I've got 42 square feet of door type wood. I'm going to enter in my ceiling under an attic is 922 from the previous page. I'm going to enter in R30. It's a light roof. It's a crawl space, and you're going to notice that it's going to be R11. And I'm going to click Next Step. So now I can actually generate a PDF that shows me what the load is. It's a 5-page document, all based on ACCU's Manual J. It gives the summary of all of our equipment loads, heating and cooling. All right, let's go back to this page. Now I'm going to click Export Heating and Cooling Capacity to the Wizard. I can type in my proposal title, my brand, my application, and click Get Started. So now if I had a situation where I had a physical restriction of the indoor unit or outdoor unit, I could enter that here, and it would not show me that unit that was not going to work. I'm going to enter, we want 1 unit of labor. You'll notice here we've got our minimum cooling and heat and the maximum cooling capacities. I'm going to click Next Step. So now I'm simply going to select Infinity Inverter. I'm going to select Infinity Inverter. And these are just what I want to show the customer based on what the needs analysis for their particular home. Performance, single stage, and then comfort, single stage. Next step. Now this process is going to take a few minutes, and what it's doing now is basically it's going out to AHRI. It's determining based on the quality categories, the SEER rating, the ER, and HSPF, what will actually work for this home. So once it populates, you'll see quality level 1. Here's my search criteria based on what we had pre-entered. I'm going to select my outdoor unit, and then what it will do is it will auto-select the indoor units that only will work with that unit based on this criteria. So I'm going to enter the 5. Now I can actually manually enter in a controller, and you'll notice now that it shows here's my SEER rating, EER, and HSPF, and also my AHRI number. I'm going to select my next unit, and here again is my FE4. I can type in again my controller. I'm going to select my next unit, and I can choose a 31, maybe a TP, PRH. All right, and then I'm going to go and then I'm going to click Next Step. Now I can simply quickly add, an 8 kW heater, maybe a heat pump materials kit. If I needed to add a line set, so maybe I need a 7/8, 3/8 on this one, but I'm going to do a 3/4 and 3/8 on this one. If I like this job, I actually can set up a template for it. So let's go 3 or 2.5 ton heat pump, Gibson, and then maybe today's date, 3-15-15. So that way I know when I'm doing my proposal, it actually will be dated for that specific AHRI time frame. Now I'm going to click Edit Proposal. And it's going to bring up an edit screen for this particular proposal. So I'm simply going to select my sales rep. I'm going to scroll to the bottom and I'm going to click Save. Now if I'm done, I can simply print the proposal just simply by clicking right here where the hard copy is. And it will show my equipment, premium, better, good, budget. You can go back in here and make some additions to the proposal. So on the left here, the salesperson is simply just going to, simply choose the AHRI number they want to choose. There are multiple ones because it doesn't know if this was aluminum or not aluminum coil, so it's showing them all. And anywhere you see the parts details show, that means it's hiding something so that the salesperson can sit in front of the customer and simply hide the unit prices or hide the parts prices. There's a place called service details, and these are actions you're going to do on the job that may or may not have a cost with them, like register the warranty, remove the old equipment. Maybe it's a horizontal application, we need to get more money for it. Perhaps we're going to get a subcontract labor. Maybe we need to have $400 in there for that. Okay, but once you've selected those, you can hide those. We've got our 1 unit of labor. If you need to change the labor at this point, you can. You can just put 2 instead of 1. It basically adds a value of labor to the job. The salesperson doesn't necessarily see the financing details, but the owner manager will. In the admin, you can see here our gross margin at this 39% is $4,800, and at 47 is $3,100. So now you have a true and accurate. You can change this at any time. So 41 goes to 52.86. So that's how you can see what your margin is. The commission is what you're paying the salesperson. The buy down rate is your financing cost. And let's click hide. If we have some credits, rebates, or discounts that would need to associate with this unit, so we will go carry cool cash, system 1, cool cash, system 2. Maybe you're going to give them a discount for cash. So let's say we're going to give them a discount for cash, and it's 5% of the job. All right, once you've selected those, you can hide that. And then finally, we're going to show our upgrades. And let's show them a UV light, an infinite air purifier, maybe 10-year parts and labor. Okay, we're going to hide that. And we're going to click Save. So now all the changes that I made to the proposal are being implemented to the next version of the proposal itself. And once we're done with this, now we can simply click here again to print. And you'll notice we've captured all of our discounts. Our AHRI now is selected on the proposal. You can scroll down a little bit, you'll see the included services we said we were going to do on the job. And then at the very bottom, you'll see now our upgrades are listed here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and scroll to the bottom. We're going to email the proposal to the client. As long as the status of the job is open, as long as they're thinking about it, we're going to give them an email 4 times. Today, 3 days, 2 weeks, and 4 weeks. You can even modify the initial email to just say, thank you for having me out to your home. And then we click Send Email. And the customer will get that email again. It's going to be going out today. As long as the status of the job is open, they're going to get it in 3 days, and then 2 weeks, and then 4 weeks. You can stop the email by closing the job out to a closed proposal from 1 open to 1 or lost. So you see here now we've got the email. Here's the email. We can click on it, and this is what the customer will see. Now, once the customer decides that they want to go ahead with the job, they can simply scroll to the bottom, choose the upgrades that they want. Maybe they want this upgrade, that upgrade. They can select the system they want, and the quality level is associated with whatever's up top. So if they want the premium system, they're simply going to type their name. They're going to come down here and just draw their name into the signature by accepting it, and they're going to click I accept the terms of this agreement. And when they do that, they're going to get a notice back to the HTML screen that basically says that the new version is here. So click here to see a new copy. When we click that, you'll notice that we've changed it to the sold proposal. When we scroll to the bottom, we actually now have a place where they have signed and accepted it. And even now, when we go to look at the proposal itself, you will see that the status came in to the salesperson so they can see that they actually sold the job. The notification goes to the salesperson to let them know that we're going to have a sold proposal. You'll also notice that a financial summary came in for the owner. The owner can now look at, what they sold. Here's the sold job with the upgrades. Let me find it. There's several in here. But basically, what it shows is, what we sold, what the services were, if there were any parts. This goes to the owner of the business or the manager, whoever wants to receive that. There also is a one job. So this is going to be basically the same information, but instead it'll just have, what we sold with, the upgrades that we added. This can be printed and sent to the field with the salespeople. All right, so let's go back to the proposal itself. And so here we are at the proposal. You'll see you can print this off. Let's go back to the actual area where we're going to see. Okay, so now it's going to kick me out because let's go. So now you'll see that we have one more job, and we also have one, our percentage actually went up on the proposal. Quality selected when one. So that concludes the simple process of doing a proposal and closing it out at the customer level.